This is a story about a vault dweller. It's Vault 13. This guy was he was extremely average. And with the weirdest name called, he was called Vault 13. He was pretty charismatic, but very intelligent. He was good-natured, so he wasn't much of a fighter. But he was also very skilled. As well as gifted. I guess he was just good-natured and skilled. Oh, I'm sorry. He wasn't skilled. He was just gifted. Now, the biggest thing, I'm letting you guys know now, I'm gonna play this D&D style, like not Dungeons and Dragons, but Dungeon Master style. So I'm gonna be telling you guys what I'm thinking, like everything, what the situation is. Because again, this is supposed to be like you guys are sleeping, relaxing, but also enjoying yourselves. Now, Mr. Vault 13 was a young man, the age of 16. 13, not 16. He was such a good kidder, but he loved his science. He was a great talker at the podium, and he was one hell of a gambling man. And this was his mission.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe. Okay?
So his mission was to save his vault. He had 150 days. So he had to be fast, smart, persuasive at all times. They opened up the main door to the vault. And that's when his story starts. As he leaves the vault, he looks around. And the first thing he sees was some bones right off the gate. He goes to search it, and he finds a knife, 24 armor-piercing bullets. He looks a bit closer. He notices that the vault is inside of a cave. And the cave has a lot of mice Now, while he's good natured, he is not an idiot. So he loads his weapon, his pistol, and his knife. He starts heading out the door. Uh, But before he heads out the door, he gets ambushed by a cave rat. He looks at the cave rat and says, "Why? Why are you doing this?" And then he begins to thrust to defend himself. However, he never really fought, so his actions missed. Okay, but he keeps on going. Eventually, he hits the cave rat, and for about 3 health points, the cave rat hits him back, but does no damage. Our Vault 13, our Vault Dweller, keeps on stabbing. And as he's stabbing, he looks around and he notices that there's a lot of rats, to at least a dozen. He stabs the rat one more time, tries to loot it, and sees that the rat is carrying nothing. So he then continues on to his journey to leave the vault. But the cave is just, there's so many creatures in it. He gets ambushed by another one. But this time, he kills the rat in 2 swings. He goes to loot the rat again, nothing. At this point, he thinks, maybe the rats just don't carry anything. As he turns the corner, heading west, he gets ambushed by another one. By another rat. He takes 2 swings. First one misses, second one hits. He takes 2 more. They both miss. The rat hits him. Hits our awesome Vault Dweller. And this is combat. It's just, at this point, about willpower. Who dies first? Who breaks first? Our Vault Dweller gets a lucky hit, manages to kill the rat completely. As he's heading west-southwest, he sees the light. To the west, you can see natural light for the first time in your life. You're looking at the outside world. He leaves the caves and then looks for the Vault 15, the closest sister vault. It is to the east, the northeast part of the quadrant. So he heads straight for there. The year is 2161. 2161. It's December. December, California. Must be lovely. But he looks around and there's nothing but desert. No snow. Just bone dry. He enters the vault complex from the outside. A small shack is all that remains of this area. Fortunately for your records, indicate a secondary entrance to Vault 15 there. He runs up to the shack. He sees this manhole cover. This is an old shack. It's barely standing. It seems to have been looted long ago. He sees the ladder, goes down the ladder, and enters another cave. This time he looks closer. It's nowhere as big as the other one. But he does see some movement. Most likely more cave rats. He gets close to one. Cave rats start attacking. He takes 2 swings with his Trusty knife misses both. Then he takes 2 more. So a total of 4. Those miss as well. Takes 2 more. The 6th one landed a direct hit, killed the rat. But he knows these rats, they're ferocious little things. They want him dead. So he takes another 2 swings, misses. Takes another 2 more. Those miss as well. The rat does miss our vault dweller. He finally does hit the rat, but does barely any damage. The rat squeaks at him in anger as he lunges at our vault dweller. Our vault dweller is now getting a little bit tired. He keeps missing. He's wondering, what is going on? How do I keep missing? So he starts to swing. He ends up hitting the rat directly. He heads into the vault itself. You know this is a big monster. The big monster spots him. So he pulls out his weapon. He sees it's called a lesser mole rat. He wonders, how big does things get out in up here in the surface world? He also gets attacked by another cave rat. And he starts adjusting. Now the vault, as the enemies were moving, he's looking around. The vault is really rusty. Dilapidated. It's been abandoned for many years. Takes a shot at the big lesser mole rat, misses. Luckily, the mole rat also misses a rock dweller, so he takes another one. He misses. The cave rat is also attacking our rock dweller at the entrance of the vault. Our vault dweller shoots the mole rat again. This time it hits for 5 hit points. Hardly any damage. Both the cave and the mole rat miss. So he shoots the mole rat again. This time he hits it for 7 points. And he starts to notice about combat. Shoot, then move. Starts to run away, and then he shoots at the mole rat one last time. And he ends up killing the mole rat instantly, but now he has to deal with the tiny little rat. So he takes his knife out, swings at the rat, misses. Swings it again, miss. Swings it again, miss. Our guy was so good-natured. Our hero was so good-natured that, it doesn't want to hurt things. This time, he switched to thrusting the knife at the tiny rat, and they both hit. Notice there's a wall locker to the east. And he opens it up. He sees 6 flares. He's like, man, oh man. These flares are... There's something, alright. But he decides to save it. He decides to save the flares. Goes into the atrium of the vault. And there's a 4-way. I'm sorry, 3-way. One to the west, one to the north. I'm sorry, one to the west, one to the east. And then he gets ambushed by more rats. More cave rats. So he starts stabbing away. First stab misses. Second stab hits. Third stab misses. Fourth stab misses. And he realizes, move, or shoot, then move. Another cave rat joins into the party. So it turns into a 2-on-1. This time, a vault dweller is still swinging, thrusting around. Decides to start swinging. He starts swinging the knife, and he kills the first one. But now he's still attacked by another cave rat. Cave rat hits him with 3 hit points. Again, he's at this point, he's mad swinging. He swings twice, then move. Swings twice more. Caveman move. Caveman. Our Walt Whaler moves. Swings one last time. Smacks the little rodent right in the head, instantly killing him. Funds the elevator shaft to go further down. So he decides to look to go down. But he notices the elevator shaft is not, cannot be easily descended without a rope. He's like, oh man, Vault Dweller ponders. There's no rope here. Maybe I could buy that rope at the nearest, at that place that I passed a few days ago. So he runs out the vault, and then he gets ambushed again by Cave Rat. This time though, the Vault Dweller takes the first swing, misses. Second swing, direct impact. He sees the ladder that heads back up to the surface world. And he's trying to go up the ladder, but there it is. But he seems to get a little bit stuck. Crawls up the ladder, heads out the shack into the dry desert, and then heads back west to that small settlement that he first saw. But as he's heading back, he was ambushed. Or he sees other people, first time. People on the outside. So he talks to one person, talks to a guard. Guard says he could use a drink. Looks closer, he sees a person just wearing regular clothes. He walks up to the person and the person says, well, hello, wanderer. My name is Dutch. I'm headed into the Shady Sands to do some trading. Perhaps I can interest you in some goods? The vault dweller thinks. He asks, what do you have for sale? Dutch says, okay, let me show you. The vault dweller starts looking. He does see that the Dutch does have a few items, but such as a fruit that looks like an apple, iguana on a stick, but mostly ammunition. So he thinks, okay, ammo's gonna be pretty important now in the wastes. So, but what's more important, the ammo or the money? So he decides to sell his knife, his backup knife. And he asks for 40 caps. which the Dutch greatly agrees to it. Good trade. Then they both say thank you and get on their way. A wander or vault dweller heads west, and he does enter this town. A person comes up, says, "Welcome to Shady Sands, stranger. Please holster that weapon while you're here." And he's like, "Okay. No, I don't want to cause no trouble." Puts the knife away. Goes to talk to the person. The guy's name is Seth. He's the leader of the guards and of Shady Sands. Seth says, "Good day. I'm called Seth. How can I help you?" A vault dweller says, "I'd like some information." "Information? What do you want to know?" "I want to know about this place." Seth responds, "Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation system, so we can grow our own food. If we were here, I'm sorry, if we were not plagued with raiders and rat scorpions, we will have no problems." Vault Dweller thinks. He asks, "I want to know about the rat scorpions." Huh. Seth looks and says, like, "Those damn rat scorpions have been after our Brahmin since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Last week, they took my brother Jarvis. Roslo, our doctor, is looking for an antidote as quickly as he can. Hey, if you have the means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Aradesh?" Like, "Okay. Tell me about, I want to know about this place. And about the, most likely, I want to know about the raiders. There are several groups of raiders. I organize guards like Ian to help fight them off. There's one band to the southeast of here. Watch out for them." Our Wild Dweller thinks. He's like, "Okay, there's nothing else. Thank you." Then goes up to the other person next to Seth. He goes up to her. She comes up and says, "Welcome to Shady Sands, traveler. My name's Katrina. My job is to greet strangers and help them understand our village. We find that there are fewer problems if you listen to what I have to say." "That's more than fair. So please, tell me about yourself." Katrina responds, "My life was very boring. I was raised in a vault. I lived there for many years. Unfortunately, we were crowded and life was very bad. There was a schism and many people left, taking with them the best equipment. Still, some of us tried to stay in the vault, but then we were attacked. I was hurt and then ended up here. Now I try and help people." Okay. "What should I do if I get hurt?" "Well, if you can't get to a doctor, you will need to heal yourself. Stimpaks are a common healing item. Use them use them on yourself to heal minor wounds. First aid is a slower method, but it's always available. For major wounds, like a broken leg, you will need to use a doctor skill." The Vault Dweller asks, "Where can I get some better equipment?" "You'll have to do like we do, scavenge it, or trade for it. And if you're attacked, your foes might provide equipment. If you live long enough to loot them, that is. We are a peaceful community, so we mostly barter or trade for the items we cannot produce." "Tell me about bartering." "Bartering is the exchange of goods. You give me some items, and I give you some items in trade. Since you initiated the barter, I will let and sorry. And if you don't have enough items to trade, there's always... Oh, hold on. I will let you pick and choose what you want, but the deal must be one that I think I will like. So you will probably want to give me more valuable goods that you don't need in exchange for less expensive things that you want. If you don't have enough items to trade, there's always caps. Bottle caps are the only current common currency found here. The caps are backed by merchants of the hub, so you can trade them anywhere. Oh, Vault Dweller asks, tell me about the rest of the world. Katrina responds, I know very little of the outside world. I escaped from a vault when it was attacked. Unfortunately, I was very hurt and do not remember much of what happened. But Dharma was watching over me, and I was found by the people of Shady Sands. I live here now. Have you spoken with Ian yet? He's a merchant guard who was hurt. He's recovering in the guardhouse over there. She points to the east, and he is more widely traveled than I am. Where was this vault of yours? It was Vault 15. It's due east of here. We tried to make contact with the other vaults, but we always failed. I think it was the raiders who attacked my fellow dwellers. Be careful, please. Like, okay. Tell me about this place. Katrina responds, you're standing in Shady Sands. We're a small town in a large world. We want to be left alone. Besides some mutated animals and other creatures of the desert, only the raiders give us trouble. Ardesh is our leader. He's in the large central house. Speak to him. With that, that's all I have for now. Thanks. And a vault dweller starts heading into the middle of town. He looks around. The town is made out of stone huts. Primitive, but after nuclear fire, very advanced. He enters this great big stone hut. He sees a few people. Two of them happens to be just standard servants. One was called Tanvi, and the other one was called Ardesh. So our vault dweller ran up to
Greetings.
them.
Your business in Shady Sands might be...
I'm from the vault to the west. My people are dying of thirst, and I need to find water-purified chips for them to survive.
Wanderer, I shall believe you, for now. You may enter Shady Sands, but be warned, your every move will be watched.
I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
Well, can you tell me about the other towns around here?
Junktown lies south of here, though there is little in the way of visitation. From stories, I'm certain there are cities south of that.
Thanks. I can ask you a few more questions.
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
What's going on around here?
Oh my, yes. Great packs of Rad Scorpions are killing our herds. We don't know where they're from, and no matter how many we kill, there's always more. And
Please
now
go
the
on.
monsters are attacking my people. Roslo is trying to find a cure for their poison, but I'm not sure how it goes.
Well, I'll help you get rid of these things.
Yes. Please, talk to Roslo. He possesses far more information on these creatures than I.
Okay. You finish talking to Ardesh, then he goes on to talk to Tanvi.
Hi. I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you. My name's Tandy. What's yours?
My name is Vault 13.
Well, How do you like our little town? Bored yet?
It's okay. Can I ask you a few questions, though?
Sure, I guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
What else is there? What else is around these parts?
There's a bunch of cities down south, but since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure you know that already. No
Thanks.
problem. Anything else?
What's going on
Same
around
as
here?
always. Boring.
Have you ever heard of any stories from the south?
Just stuff. No problem.
Thanks.
Anything else?
How do you like it here?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it is home and all, but it's so boring. You know, I want to see the world.
A vault dweller was thinking, and he asked, if you're so bored, why don't you leave?
Me? Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone, and no one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me.
I'm sure he will. Tough situation. Can I ask a few questions,
Sure, I
though?
guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
Well, that's about it. Thank you for your time.
Well, thanks for talking. We don't get many strangers here, so it's always good to talk to new people. Well, see ya.
Bye. Vault dweller leaves that hut and enters a different one. He runs out. He sees two people. One is Raslow's wife. The other one is Raslow. But he talks to Raslow. He says, it's late, come back in the morning. He then says, I'm trying to kill some rad scorpions. Do you have anything to help? Why would I be why would I be able to help you kill rad scorpions? I'm a doctor, not a warrior. For that you should see Ardesh, or even Tandy, or her boyfriend Seth. Leave me. Like, okay. Need something for the poison. With a sample of that poison, I could create a cure. So at this point, our wanderer goes up. And he starts to look at the other stone huts. He enters one of them, completely empty. Not a soul in sight. Like, okay. Not my cup of tea. Maybe they're sleeping. It is dark out. He enters another one and he sees nothing but the guards. He goes up to one and talks to him. The guard says, welcome, stranger. We don't see your kind often. The Vault Dweller asks, why not? Well, look, Shady Sands. Don't need your kind from the hub, or Junktown, or wherever you come from. We do pretty good by ourselves. Okay? The last trader from the hub sold us a malfunctioning irrigation pump. We had it with your dirty deals. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've got it all wrong. I'm not like that. Or maybe you aren't. But you seem a little different to me. Tell you what, you should go talk to her dad. She's the center of town. Thank you. Goodbye. I then go to the other part of that stone hut I was in. There's a man, big and bulbous. Bulbous? Bulging? Talks to her. He looks at him. And then he talks. Hello, stranger. You look like you're new here. What's your name? I'm Vault 13. Good to meet you. I'm Ian. What do you do here, Mr. Ian? Ian responds, I was a guard for the merchants of the hub. However, I was shot during a raid by the bandits. I've been staying here since the people have helped me recover. Still, my knowledge of the outside world and my expertise make me useful here. Shady Sands is my home now. Occasionally, I even get to visit Junktown or the hub to do some trading, since I'm the only person who has ever really left town. So this town must be very small, tiny, tiny, tiny. A vault dweller says, "I'm sorry to hear about your injury." Ian responds, "Thanks. It's been healing up well, thanks for Aslo. What can I help you with?" "Please, Ian, tell me about the raiders." "There are three groups. The Khans, the Vipers, and the Jackals. They pretty much hate each other, but they all raid Shady Sands." "Okay. Tell me about Shady Sands." "Shady Sands is a small but self-sufficient community. The only trouble here is with the bandits and the Rad Scorpions." "Why are the Rad Scorpions trouble?" "Rad Scorpions are very dangerous. They have a poisonous stinger in the tail, and they are very quick. Ardesh has been trying to find a way to get rid of them. If you feel brave, you could talk to Ardesh about them." "Thanks." Then Vault Dweller thinks, he's like, "Could you help me out a bit? Your expertise will be useful." Ian responds, "Huh, tempting offer. Since this place gets boring, tell you what, standard rates, 100 caps, you gotta do yourself a deal." "I don't have 100 caps. How about a piece of the action instead?" "Alright, I'll help you out in exchange for my share of loot." "Let's go. It'll be good to get back into action." Vault Dweller leaves. It's like, okay. He thinks big time. Like, okay. What do I have? He looks at the inventory. His inventory, he has some bullets, 4 stim packs, 7 flares, a lockpick, multi-tool, 3 water canteens full of water, 2 mentats, 2 buff outs, 24 armor-piercing rounds, 40 caps, and his lucky knife. Thinks, he's like, okay, that should be enough. Let's go talk to Seth. Have him lead us. Have him take me to the Rad Scorpion Caves. You sure you want to give you directions to the Rad Scorpion Caves? I can't go, but I can show you the way. It's funny, when I was younger, there was a meme. I can show you the way. Funny, but yes, please. Seth leads us into this cave. We enter the cave, first thing we see is bones. 2-headed. Must be something called a Brahmin. Walks a little bit further, the cave is mighty dark. He knows the dark holds bad secrets, so he gets out his knife. Looks further south. He sees 2 Rad Scorpions. So he starts heading south. But he thinks that this is a bad idea. So instead of using the knife, he pulls out his handy dandy 10mm handgun. He gets close. The Rad Scorpion spots him first. So our trusty Vault Dweller gets 1 step closer for a better shot. He takes the first shot. I critically miss, and I lose the rest of my ammo. Damn. So I don't have no ammo. Hopefully my friend Ian can take care of that. A rallying hero reloads, gets closer to him. Ian takes a total of 4 shots, killing the thing. He looks at Ian. He's like, impressive. He then loots the creature and he sees a serpent tail. I'm sorry, a Rad Scorpion tail. And it's like, okay, let's go after the other one. He gets closer, but then again, he gets spotted again. He wonders what he should do next. And he's like, okay, these guys are a lot bigger, way more stronger than I ever faced. So would this be a good idea? Or a very bad idea? And he keeps on pondering. And he's like, okay, the best way to do this, attract them, fall back. He falls back closer to Ian. And Ian starts taking shots at it. It's like, man, I wish I could be just like Ian. Ian is so freaking, he's a crack shot. I'm gonna try and take a shot at it. Takes a shot, misses completely. Ian takes 2 more shots. They both hit, killing the vile creature. At this point, Wall 13, he's just curious. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Is being good nature really this hard? He looks closer, a little bit further south, and he sees some ammo on top of some rocks. It's like, yeah, got some more ammo. Ammo is very important in this. Then looks closer, sees some more bones. It's very old bones, and some more ammo. He collected a total of 20 10mm rounds of ammo. He goes back to the fork. This time he heads east, and then it turns up to go north. Doesn't go as fast now, but because he's cautious, but still looks, make sure that there are no creepy crawlies. Then branches off to another fork. One to the west, one to the east. He heads west. He sees another Rad Scorpion. This time he's gonna get close, and he will take that first shot, but he'll miss. Ian though doesn't. Ian shoots twice more, ends up hitting both in the Rad Scorpion's butt. Our hero gets a little bit closer. Goes for that hit, that shot. He finally hits one. Starts falling back. And takes 2 more shots. The first one misses. The second one hits straight, killing the vile beast almost immediately. Wall 13 then starts to look around, see if there's any more ammo that he could use. Doesn't find it, so he starts heading back where he was, but this time he heads east. He sees another fork in the road, but he's then immediately jumped by another Rad Scorpion. Takes the first shot, misses, falls back. Ian loads, shoots one. He takes a shot at the Rad Scorpion. While he misses his targeted Rad Scorpions, he does end up hitting the one right behind them. I guess that's what happens when you're that lucky. Leader, our hero takes another shot, hits the Rad Scorpion, this time direct hit. Ian takes one shot, finishes off. The Rad Scorpion that a Vault Dweller shot gets angry and starts rushing him. Vault Dweller aims, takes a shot, misses. But then he starts falling back. Ian, though, Ian being a crack shot with his pistol, hits both of them. It's both his shots. Vault 13 gets a little bit closer. That sweet shot. A little bit closer. Then has approximate 55 chance of hitting. Takes a shot. Misses. Ian, though, he never misses. But I've been shooting a lot. So my pistol, my small arms, I've been a little bit more accurate now. He goes up and he starts looting the dead Rad Scorpions of their tails. He wants to make sure that he gets all the Rad Scorpions' tails. While he's not fascinated by the tails, he definitely wants to help out the community with the poison epidemic. So he heads back down, he heads south, and he spots four Rad Scorpions. It's like, man, this is going to be one hell of a fight. So what does he do? He rushes in. He gets close enough and starts firing. He shoots once. Misses the Rad Scorpion that he means to hit, but ends up hitting another. So in the end, that's a win. Ian takes 2 shots, hits him both. Both shots hit the Rad Scorpion dead center. A total of 10 points. 12-13 gets a little bit closer. Starts shooting. But he realizes he's a little bit tired. Ian takes 2 more shots at the Rad Scorpions. Ends up killing one completely. Now these Rad Scorpions are humongous. They are twice the size of man. Here it gets a little bit closer. Takes a shot. Misses. Falls back. Ian takes a shot. Hits, but then he ran out of bullets and reloads. Rad Scorpion takes a swing. Misses, but our hero takes another shot. And misses, but the animal twitches. Ian takes 2 more shots, killing the Rad Scorpion. 2 more Rad Scorpions left. Our hero shoots, misses, but also the gun backfires and ends up losing the rest of his ammo. Ian takes 2 shots at the Rad Scorpion. Both shots hit. Rad Scorpion charges closer. Our hero reloads the weapon. Falls back a little bit. Ian takes 2 more shots at the Rad Scorpion. Both rounds hit it. At this point, Ian's just a killing machine. A Vault Dweller then wants to loot the items, but can't. He ends up looting one, and the other They figured the other one, the other Rad Scorpion, so far away from the battle, which he was until we get a little bit closer. The final Rad Scorpion spotted our hero. Takes a shot, misses, falls back. Ian takes 2 shots, they both hit. Here gets a little bit closer. Takes 1 shot. Completely misses. Ian fires 2 rounds, hitting the last Rad Scorpion. Real fast. If you do like this, please don't forget, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by January 1st, 2027. If you could like and subscribe me on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, that'd be great. Subscribe to all. Subscribe to just YouTube. Anything helps, my friends. He tries to loot the last Rad Scorpion, but he can't. He has too much stuff. So he does. He thinks about it. Barters with Ian. Ian has 63 caps. You know, this says, well, if caps are currency. Currency is power then. So he trades 2 Rad Scorpion tails for 6. 6 Rad Scorpions, and he also thinks, you know, Ian's such a good shot, might as well also give him some ammo. That's fair. But the ammo he chose was the armor piercing. So it's going to be vastly more expensive. So he asked for 1 stim pack. He offers it. They both agree. And they talk. And they get on their way. Then our hero loots the last Rad Scorpions. Looks around, making sure he doesn't miss anything important. Sees lots of bones. He still looks. He looks at everything, everywhere he went. Finds nothing. He's like, okay, we must kill them all. Let's go, Mr. Ian. Let's go back to Shady Sands. Back to civilization. Let's get rewarded for saving them. He runs out the base. I'm sorry, the cave. Back into the entrance of Shady Sands. Now he remembers that, hey, Shady Sands is a peaceful town, so get rid of your weapon. Gets rid of the weapon. Heads back down south. Towards where Ardash is at.
Ah, things are much more settled now. Raslo has been working on a cure for the Rad Scorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them.
Oh, my friend Ardash. You don't need to worry anymore, my friend. We destroyed the nest.
You are truly a hero. Know that the people of Shady Sands are most grateful.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Then he wonders, what if I talk to the oh, where'd she go? Tandy. Gets closer. She's not in her room. Finds her. Huh, he missed her in the
Hello
Great Hall.
again. What can I help you with now?
Can I
Sure,
ask
I
her a few more
guess. I've
questions?
never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
How'd you
It's
like it
okay, I
here?
guess. I mean, it is home and all, but it's so boring. You know, I want to see the world.
Sure, it's not that bad.
You live here all your life and see how you like it. Anything else you want to know?
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I guess. I
If you're
mean, it
so
is
bored, why
homey.
don't you leave then?
Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone. No one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me.
Tough
There's a
situation
bunch
then.
of cities down south. No
Oh,
problem. Anything else?
well, that's it. Thank you for your
Well,
time.
thanks.
I I did double click and I do apologize. So but let's go back to the story, shall we? He finished talking to Tandy and headed to where Laszlo, Laszlo's at. Laszlo talks to him, says, "Hey, man, it's late. Like, I need your help. You hurt? No. You will be if you keep me from my sleep. Now come back in the morning." Radio, grumpy man. Then looks to the east and notices the town is a little bit bigger. So he starts running towards there. Uh, he looks around the stone and he's like, man, I know the Great War was almost 100 years ago. There's so much broken stuff. He enters the east side of town. It looks like this is where the food is stored. He sees a bunch of mutated cabbages, mutated corn stalks. They all seem to be happy and thriving. Also, a lot of peasants. He sees a little tiny well. Starts drinking the water. His health points went up a little bit, but not by much. As he's looking, he found a weather-breathing farmer. "Good day," the farmer says. "Hello, miss. What can I do for you?" "What is your name?" "I am called Curtis." Well, 13's like, okay, he acknowledges. "Well, Mr. Curtis, what can you tell me about your village?" "Our village is small, but we support ourselves. Aside from the attacks by the raiders and the occasional Rad Scorpion, we have no problems. Our Dash is a good leader." "What are you doing?" "I am a farmer. We irrigated the desert many years ago. Although the wasteland is harsh, it is possible to grow things with patience and time." And then he's thinking, I learned about this in school. "Do you have all your field planted right now? You could probably do it better with crop rotation." Curtis responds, "Crop rotation, what's that?" "You only plant some of your field, allowing the others to get back some of the nutrients that the plant used up. You let the other fields become fertile again by just tilling up whatever grows there." "Huh," Curtis says. "Never thought of that. Makes sense, though. Good idea." That that helped. We have helped people shed the sands. So it's like, okay, it's dark out. Let's see if we could sleep or something. He looks at his paperwork. He checks. There's only 140 days left. Not, not that many days left. He runs up to Sath. Yes, Sath question. But Sath interferes with, "Our entire town is grateful for you destroying the Rad Scorpions. Thank you." "You're welcome, Mr. Sath," Seth. I'm sorry. It then looks like Katrina. Hello again. I am doing very well. I hope you're doing well. Is there anything I can help you with? Looking for a water trip. Have you seen one? As a matter of fact, yes. My old home, Wall 15, had one. I haven't been there since I was hurt, but you might find what you're looking for there. Someone said that they tried to go to the vault to have a look around, but it was dark and the elevator was broken. I hope you're better prepared. I am not. So now I'm thinking, what else should we do? Well, that is all. And with that, my friends, that is the first episode of this great series. Now I'm gonna keep doing Fallout 1 throughout the whole game in a nice, pleasant voice. If it sounds monotone, it's quite simple. This is a story time. So, a bedtime story, pretty much. And if you like the story, please don't forget, press like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I do this usually at 10 in the morning. However, today there was a bunch of other things that went on. Particularly the first time I did it, I was muted half the time. The first set time. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2026, so January 1st. And I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. Have a good day.